Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year! This is my first video of 2019, so I am really excited to get started. I've got so much planned for you guys this year, so yeah, before I get into it, if you haven't been here before, then welcome. My name's Sarah. I make videos every single week here on YouTube talking about my acne journey and how I finally managed to have clear skin. That is not to say I am done with my acne journey, because I definitely still break out from time to time, so I guess this channel is really dedicated to all of us helping each other as a community to get the skin that we love and just feel happy and confident within our own skin. So I thought I would kick 2019 off by sharing with you my New Year's resolutions for acne prone skin, so stay tuned, let's jump straight into it. So I've picked 5 New Year's resolutions to help me have the most healthiest, clearest, beautiful skin of my life, so that I feel happy and confident within my own skin. I've made sure that all of the resolutions are actually measurable so that they have a specific thing I need to achieve by the end of the year in order for me to actually be able to tick it off the list. I was watching Sarah Day's New Year's resolutions here on YouTube as well earlier this morning, and she said exactly the same thing. So just to reiterate, there's no point in setting goals if you can't find something that's measurable about that, so that you can actually really see if you've achieved it. A really good example that she used was basically saying drink more water could be a New Year's resolution, but ideally you want to say drink 8 glasses of water a day so that you know you actually have met that goal by the end of the year, so you can actually tick it off and feel great that you've really achieved something. Because drinking more water can be subjective. If you don't watch Sarah's Day here on YouTube, then you're seriously missing out, so I'll link her channel below. Definitely go over and check out her journey as well, because she talks about all things skin, health, fitness. I'm sure you'll love her channel. So the first thing, my number 1, is going to be to not beat myself up if I do get a new spot or if I do break out, because for the longest time my acne really dictated how I felt, and I would just feel really down and unhappy if I was breaking out, and yeah, it just affected my mood and generally how I spoke to other people and how I felt and just went about my day to day. And I've really started to overcome this in 2018, so I've made it a resolution in 2019 to continue with this and only get better at it, because there is no point in getting ourselves down. We are going to break out and they will heal, and we may break out again, but honestly it is not something that should dictate our worth or how we feel or how beautiful we feel. There is so many people that suffer with acne. All of us here are obviously dealing with it, and we really shouldn't be leading these unhappy lives because we break out and our skin makes us feel rubbish. Trust me, I know it's not that easy. Having acne for over 15 years and actually battling with this on a day-to-day basis has been huge for me this year, because I finally feel like I'm overcoming that. And I really want to help you guys and support you guys by doing the same, by feeling good. And honestly, the best thing that I found for my skin is feeling good makes me have less acne. Like, I've definitely seen a correlation with that. Our emotions, like our emotional well-being, has such a huge impact on our skin you would not believe. So my number 1 is definitely to be kind to myself, is to say good things about myself when I look in the mirror in the morning if I am breaking out, not horrible things about how ugly I feel and how unattractive I look. It really is going to be putting those emotions to bed and focusing on the positives. A really great way to start doing this is by practicing daily gratitude. I actually did like a daily gratitude challenge in the summer on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, a shameless plug, go over and follow me, because I would love to catch up with you guys over there too. But daily gratitude really helps me in feeling better about myself and my life, and really just appreciating the small things too. By doing daily gratitude and choosing something different each day, you really have to be looking out for things that you love about your life, and it makes you feel so good. I honestly cannot describe. So perhaps I'll start doing this again in January now over on my Instagram, and if you'd like to join me, maybe we can all do this together, and it can really help us kick off the year feeling good about ourselves, feeling good about our skin, and just being in that positive mindset. So number 2 is going to be looking after my gut health, because over the last couple of months I've really been struggling with that. I've now actually gone to see my GP because I was having some stomach issues. It has subsided a little because I have been paying attention to things that I'm eating and ways that I can reduce the kind of cramps and pain and bloating. But yeah, I really want to make sure that I go into the new year really keeping up with these things, because they do help. Things like having apple cider vinegar 20 minutes before I eat. I've also got these supplements which are digestive enzymes. So in each capsule you have tons of things like ginger, fennel, rice bran, cardamom pod, lots of things that help balance your stomach acid and help you digest meals better. Because I honestly believe that if your gut is in good health, then so will your general health and your skin, and you'll just feel a lot better in your own body. There are a ton of reasons why your gut health can affect your skin, and perhaps I'll make a whole different video talking about that. But in short, I mean, if you're not digesting your food properly, if you're not absorbing the nutrients, that will definitely have a huge huge effect on your skin. Your skin will not have what it needs to be healthy and beautiful and glowing. Okay, so my third resolution is to be consistent with my skincare routine. I have found that when I keep things simple and I use a few active ingredients that really work for my skin looks the best it ever has. And by this I mean just choosing the same skincare routine and consistently doing it throughout the year, not switching up all these different skincare products. I have done that a little bit over the last sort of 3 to 6 months. The reason being is I've been trying to replace my skincare with independent skincare brands and just supporting local businesses really. I've honestly found so many amazing skincare products, so I'm really excited for my skincare routine going into 2019. If you want to hear about my skincare routine, if you want me to show you the products and what I do morning and evening, then comment skincare routine in the comments and I'll be happy to make those videos for you. Okay, so number 4, my next New Year's resolution is going to be to continue with my morning meditation practice, but also introduce a yoga practice back in during the morning because I love the way it makes me feel, and I've just started to do it again over the last kind of few weeks. Being off from my usual routine of going to work, I have had time to reintroduce this. It's something I used to do all the time a few years ago and I loved it. So I'm going to make the effort to actually get up earlier in the mornings before work and actually continue to do my morning meditation, but also to reintroduce yoga. Like I said earlier, feeling good is honestly the best remedy for acne, and I know it sounds like a bit woo-woo and maybe people won't believe me, but the better I feel about myself and the more content and happy, the better my skin looks every single time. So yeah, I guess this is kind of linked with the first one. Being kind to myself, looking after myself is definitely going to be a New Year's resolution, and getting up a little bit earlier in the morning and practicing yoga and making myself feel as best as I can do before the day begins is a huge resolution of mine, and I really want to get going with that this week. Side note, meditation and yoga really help with your cortisol levels, so if you're somebody that's struggling with hormonal acne, there could definitely be a link there between the cortisol and your other sex hormones like your testosterone, and when your testosterone is elevated and spikes and you're acne prone, you're very likely to have a breakout. So it's a really great idea just for your general health as well, just to keep your stress levels lower and you're feeling good, and yeah, all of your hormones are more balanced. Okay, so number 5, my next resolution is quite a unique one because I'm not sure many people do this, but I find that when I feel a cyst forming, I have only found one thing to really work and prevent it from coming to the surface, and that has been iced MSM. And this can either be in cream form or powder form, but I mix that up and put it in an ice tray, and quite honestly, it has saved my skin so many times. Problem is I seem to forget to actually replenish the tray, and then it comes to a point where a cyst is forming and I look in the ice tray and there is not enough there. So my New Year's resolution is to continuously make sure that I have a stocked freezer full of MSM ready to go. I actually talked about this little trick in How I Heal a Popped Pimple Fast. If you haven't seen that video, then go and check it out. You can see exactly how I do this little trick. All you need is an ice tray and some form of MSM. So I'll link that on screen now, so please feel free to go and check that out. So I'm hoping by doing 1, 2, 3 and 4, acne will not be forming in 2019, but just in case it does, because we're all human, we can't live the perfect life, then number 5 will be there just in case a cyst starts to form. I would love to know what your New Year's resolutions are. Please leave them in the comments, because perhaps we can all share and have the clearest, most beautiful skin of our lives. If you haven't got any resolutions, then I'd love to know if you're going to be doing any of the ones that I've suggested. Perhaps taking a look back at everything I've learned in 2018 about clearing my acne. I've put together my top 5 tips, so I'll link that video just down below. Head over there, perhaps you'll get some ideas for some resolutions as well. I think setting goals, setting resolutions is a great way to really see in the new year and start with a really good intention. So click the link below and I will see you over there. I've really learned this year and realised that taking away this self-blame about my skin has helped so much when it comes to like stress and anxiety. So it's benefited my skin so much. In fact, I think everyone watching this should leave a comment below saying acne is not our fault, because honestly, we need to spread this message. And make sure you say this to yourself